another beautiful sunny day. Got the curtains drawn because it's really hot. Sat here with the sun coming through the glass here in the southwest of England, Cornwall. But I'm here to give you the latest updates on We Share Abundance. Its different aspects, its wealth builder, its soap program, Success on a Plate, Serving Others Attracts Prosperity, and Cash Cow, which is a 100% done for you business. We actually make the sales, you get the commissions, and then we also have multiple income streams, which every member has the option of joining. It's not compulsory or anything, but many of them are free. So and they generate extra income. So it's folly not to join something that is free and generates extra income. Some of them are very low cost, which may appeal to some people. And we also have an investors club, which helps people that want to get involved in higher cost programs. A lot of passive programs require significant investment. When I talk about significant, it depends on where you're from, but significant investment for a lot of our members is, excuse me, it's maybe $100. And a lot of these programs require thousands of dollars. So we have a way to help people get involved in those, benefit from them for $12, which is still can be a lot of money for some people, but is a lot more affordable, a lot more manageable, because even if people have $100 or $1,000 or $10,000 or whatever it may take, they perhaps don't want to risk that in a business. They'd rather dip their toe in the water, and it gives them an opportunity to do that as well, with an amount that is not going to make them lose sleep at night wondering whether or not the website is going to still be there in the morning. Okay, so we have all these things rolled into one in our community, which is an online, it's a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world, and we accept people from all different countries, different backgrounds, different creeds, classes, whatever you want to put involved in that. We accept everybody as being totally unique and with unique gifts to offer. And so everybody is treated equally here. All we ask is that you come with a positive attitude and maintain that. And just think about sharing love and abundance. Because let me tell you, if you have a positive attitude, concentrate in your life of sharing love and sharing abundance, everything that you want in life will flow to you. Okay? So, we are streaming live, hopefully on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, which is where I'll be headed in a moment, because it's the only place I tend to see comments. They don't show up from the other platforms. But whichever platform you're watching on, you're equally welcome, whether you're a guest, a member, just somebody visiting. You are equally welcome and valued. And it's just that if you're not in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, I can't interact with you because I won't be able to answer questions. Okay, so with that said, let's head over to Facebook and we'll search for We Share Abundance Publicly. There's a Facebook group. Excuse me again. And when we get there, We'll scroll down. We'll be looking for me talking on the 2nd of June, which is today. And there we go. And we have comments as well. So things are looking good. Okay. And at the top of the comments list, we have Russ Cowley from Newcastle in the UK, followed by Peter from Kettering, UK, Norman from Doncaster, UK, Andrew from New Zealand. And Russ is letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear, alligator. And we've got Richard Atkins from Devon in the UK, Morris from the Netherlands, Kingsley from Manchester, UK, Fahim Talpour from Pakistan, Nev Quambi from Australia. He joined the live today. He can't sleep. It's 4 a.m. there. Wow. So nice to see you here anyway, Nev. And Russ Kelly saying bless you for my sneeze. Got a bit of a runny nose, I don't know. I usually get a runny nose when I've been eating a lot of chili, but I've not eaten much chili today. There's hardly a day goes by where I don't eat some, but not had very much today. But it's a beautiful day. It's a bank holiday here in the UK. I think that Avazu have a webinar running at the same time as ours. I think theirs starts at 7 p.m. as well as ours starting at 7 p.m. And a lot of our members are Avazu members as well. So they'll catch the replays. But it's lovely to have you here, whether you are watching the replay or whether you're with us live. Okay. So let's get started with a short prayer, as is our norm. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find the joy of service. And through service, bless each member, that they attract into their life true happiness and everything they need. Amen. And I also mentioned we are the United States of the world, and it's a good thing to, as a member of the United States of the world, to banish all ideas of difference or these things that we learn as we grow through life. And when we're born, we don't have any preconceived ideas about people because of their race or color or nature or anything. We just get on with life and play with everyone. And that's what we want to be doing here. So we have a little affirmation for our community. We are happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, freeing us all from divisive inharmonies, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. And we have Ramachandra from Manchester. No, Ramachandra not from Manchester. He's in India. He's from the UK, but he's in India. And we've got Thobza from South Africa. Okay. So what have we been up to? Well, Devyani has been up to checking on a few things from the month end. We went through the figures that we normally do on the day that we run them. So that took up quite a large part of the day. And I was saying I thought there might be some errors, but we couldn't find any. So the numbers that we gave you yesterday are correct. I don't think I posted them in the Facebook group. I'll put them in when we finish today. And what else? Just a minute. We have Okay, she has started on a project that I wanted to put in, and that is we will have a leaderboard which will show the members that are bringing people in, and you'll get points for referring people and points for referring people at different levels. I think the maximum points possible, you get 1 just for referring somebody, so it'll be 1 plus 2 plus 6. The maximum points you can get is 9, and that will be for somebody that comes in and stakes all 6 pools and becomes a warrior chief. And the minimum you can get for referring somebody is 1. And that's somebody that comes in and doesn't upgrade in any way, shape or form. And then this will be shown on a real-time basis, the leaderboard, and we will be giving rewards to the top people. I'm not sure how many yet. Maybe the top 10, maybe the top 3, and it'll vary from month to month. It will be a monthly thing. At the end of the month, the board will be swept clear and everybody starts fresh for the new month. So that's something that will be brought in, and when we do pay the rewards there, I'm not sure quite what they'll be. They will probably vary from month to month depending on what resources we have that we can offer. We may be able to get some things from sponsors, and we will also perhaps pay some cash rewards from our kitty. Okay, so that's being worked on at the moment, but I think before that actually is implemented, excuse me while I take a sip. We will be adding, we have a lot of members that are also founder members, and we need to get a dashboard update for those people. It doesn't affect everybody. If you don't know what a founder member is, forget about it. There will never be any more anyway. But we have a number of people that are founder members, and it will reflect on their dashboard. So that is something that we want to get in there. It does require a bit of legwork from me as well, because I have to collate all these people together, and they came in through different projects, different offers, or whatever you want to call it, and so I have to get all that together and put it in a form that is able to be uploaded to the database. And then once that is uploaded, if you are a founder member, it'll show, and it will also show relevant details of any benefits. Okay, where are we? We have also Mustafa from Pakistan. Hi there. So that's what Devian is on at the moment. I'm still not able to sort out the KYC thing. It's frustrating. I will be working on it again tomorrow, and hopefully we can get some resolution in that. But so far, we haven't reached a compromise. Let's put it that way, and that tends to be the same for all the different companies that offer this service. Okay, so but we are working on it, and we will get there one way or another. what else? Okay, yeah. The cash cow program, we will be starting to run traffic. We're running traffic now, but more traffic and of a higher quality once we get past this holiday weekend. There is some booked, and it won't start until we've got people past this holiday weekend. It's a big celebration, particularly here in the UK. I mean, it's a holiday weekend in the States, but for different reasons. But here in the UK, we have, of course, Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee. She's been a reigning monarch for 70 years. Amazing statistics, or whatever you want to call it. And of course, she served the nation well before she became queen as well as the Princess Royal. And she is endeared to many of the British public. Not all. Some people are totally opposed to monarchies and things, but I'm sure that the majority of the population will be celebrating like mad this weekend, even if it's just because they'll celebrate for any excuse. There'll be street parties and all sorts of things that are happening. So it's a fun time, and we've got beautiful weather for it. Okay. The SOAP program, for those of you that don't know what it is, if you're a guest or something, is we have essentially two sides to our community. We have the internal side, which is our it's like if you live in a country, that is trade within the country, and then we have our external side, which is trade outside the country. The internal side is there to build wealth. We give our members currency, our own currency, every month. It's related to their level of service to the community, and they get these gifts, and they're there, and they're being stockpiled until such time as we create liquidity for our currency. We have liquidity now, but it's very limited, and that liquidity that we have now is on the external side. It's on our overseas trade, or whatever you want to call it. People that earn commissions for. We have a very good opportunity for people that are building any kind of business, whether it's online or offline. We can help them build it online through our Easy Business Builder, and we can help them build multiple income streams, and we have some very powerful leverage in there, and that is available to our members, but it's a monthly subscription, and that pays a commission, and that commission is paid instantly, and that is the liquidity that we have for our existing currency. But we are also in the process of putting in liquidity pools, which at the moment we've dug the hole for the pool, if you like. We've now got to fill it up with the required liquidity, and as we got those pools filled, that will then allow us to put more tokens available to the outside world. In other words, members will be able to sell their tokens. If we were to release the tokens that we've given away over the past couple of years right now, the members wouldn't be able to sell them. There would be a glut of tokens on the market. It wouldn't benefit the members, and it wouldn't benefit our economy. But as we get those liquidity pools filled up, we'll be able to release the tokens and support them, and it will benefit the whole community in many different ways. So that is one of our prime objectives at the moment, and we've got different ways of doing that, and we will be putting in more programs into the into our community. We'll be having a mall where we can trade all sorts of different things, whether they be tangible or what's the other word, digital products we can sell to people either within our community or outside the community, and that will also create money for the liquidity pools. The Easy Business Builder side creates money for the liquidity pools, and many of our, in fact, all of our third-party programs, the admin has an account, and that admin account, and any commissions or income received into that admin account from members joining, or anybody else, non-members can join as well, these programs, then that once again gets poured into the liquidity pools. And the more rivers, if you like, of income we have flowing into the liquidity pools, the faster they'll grow, and then we'll keep them topped up, and things will be rocking and rolling, I suppose. Okay, we don't want them to overflow, so once we get them to a certain height, we've got to start using them, but we've got to keep the level up like a reservoir. Okay, and who else have we got? We've got Bozina in from Edinburgh, Scotland, and Akpomede from Nigeria. So that's what we're on. One of the projects that we have in our Investors Club at the moment is with a platform called TRX International. This is a mining operation for Tron. And what they do is they mine Tron for you as a member of their program, based on the amount of funds that you deposit with them. So the more funds you deposit, the more mining income you receive. But to make sure this thing is sustainable, they don't pay you all the income. It builds in your account, and your account is growing all the time. But you can make daily withdrawals from that account. The account that you have from the mining grows at about 6% per day. But the withdrawals that you can make are limited to a maximum of 8% per day, but not many people get to that level. You've got to have a real big investment to get to that level. Most people are at 2.5% per day, and that is of your personal deposits. So you might have a mining fund of, that just an example, these just figures out at the top of my head, they're not accurate or anything, but you might have a mining deposit of 10,000 not euros, what they call dollars, and you might have a personal investment of $500. And if you've got $500, then your daily withdrawals are calculated based on the $500, not the 10,000 or whatever I said it was. So you would be able to withdraw $12.50. It's actually in Tron. So if we're talking 500 Tron, you would get 12.5 Tron that you could withdraw every day. And when you withdraw it, of course, that comes out of your mining balance, and then every day they put in what they've mined for you. So it keeps topping up and growing more than your withdrawals, because those withdrawals are available for life, and you can put back in what you've withdrawn if you wish, and that increases your deposit, and that increases the amount you can withdraw on a daily basis. And the level of withdrawal goes up once again based on the amount you've deposited. And we've got a plan at the moment. We've got Joel here. Hi there, Joel from Portugal. And we've got a plan at the moment where we're helping our members to get returns at a higher level, and because you need to put in a lot of money to get up to higher levels. And we've had a lot of interest in the plan. We asked people, basically if they were interested, to submit a form saying, yeah, we're interested and we'll get involved for this level. And so we did that, and we got sufficient response to make this viable. And basically, what will happen is the Tron that these people put in now, they'll get back their investment in 25 days. Is there a risk? Yeah. Any business has a certain level of risk. And if it's an online business, it probably has a higher level of risk than most offline businesses. And some online businesses have greater risks than others. But yeah, there is a risk. But we are minimizing the risk by pooling our resources together to get more benefits more quickly, so that within 25 days you gradually reduce your deposit, not reduce your deposit stays there, but you withdraw funds so that in 25 days you will have your deposit back in your account, and it'll come in every day on an even basis. So for example, if you put in 5,000 Tron, you'll get 200 Tron a day back. So after 25 days, that is your 5,000 Tron back in your own wallet. But you continue to reap the benefits of that on an ongoing basis. But once you've got your money back, we are going to reinvest a portion of it so that we climb higher up. And once you have 500,000 Tron, starting with the 5,000 Tron, once you have 500,000 Tron, then we say, okay, we've now got you to a point where you've got 500,000 Tron, which is a tidy sum. It's about $40,000 or $50,000 depending on the level of Tron, and we say, okay, that's our commitment to you, satisfied. Go your own way, and we'll go our own way. But that will help build more liquidity in the pools, because everything that we get in from that point on goes into the liquidity pools. So it's the members helping themselves, and by helping themselves, they're helping the community. Or a better way of looking at it is a lot of these members want to help the community, and so they're getting involved, and through helping the community, they're helping themselves. And that's the way that things work in life. The more you give, the more you get. So that is that is going well. We got all these forms back saying, yeah, we want to get involved. So now it's just a case of those people depositing with us the funds so that we can whack them into TRX International and start making the payments to the members, making them back again. Let me see. I had a quick look before I got online, and so far we have about 75,000 Tron, and we need 200,000 Tron to be able to get in. So we're about a third of the way there, but 25,000 of those Tron are in debit and credit card purchases, which it takes about a week to convert those purchases into Tron, because when somebody pays with a debit and credit card, there is a period before it gets into our bank, and then we've got to get it out of the bank and buy the Tron, and there are limits to the amount of Tron that we can, or crypto we can buy in different exchanges. So it's a slow process, and it's at least a week to get that. So there's 25,000 of it which we can't use at the moment, but we've got another 50,000, which is a quarter of the way there, in Tron, and hopefully we'll get a lot more coming in Tron between now and tomorrow, and hopefully then we'll be able to make that deposit tomorrow, and we will then be rocking and rolling with it. And as we get the funds in from the debit and credit card purchases, we'll be able to say, okay, we can add these in. Of course, they'll be a week or 10 days maybe behind the people that deposited the Tron. But that's just the way of the world. If it's a lot better, works a lot better if you take your debit and credit card and go and buy the Tron, because you get your Tron pretty much instantly doing it that way as an individual. And then you send us the Tron and we've got it, boom. But if you just pay us a payment with your credit card, debit or credit card, then, as I say, it takes a while for it to get into our bank, and then we've got to get it out of our bank and transferred in, and we've got to find places where we can then buy Tron. Sometimes, I mean, if we're looking at, well, how much have we got there? 25,000 Tron. We're looking at about $2,000, and we have limits, or these exchanges have limits on how much you can buy in a month or a day or a week or whatever, and so it just complicates the process and slows it down. Well, we get there anyway, but it just takes longer. So if you can go there and go to somewhere like Binance, for example, and just buy $450 worth of Tron, send it to us, and we can invest that straight away. If you pay us $450, it's going to take 7 to 10 days before we can do much with it. Okay. But that will, in the not too distant future, provided everything keeps going and works right, provide us with not just a little river coming into our liquidity pool, but a whole waterfall, boom, a Niagara Falls into our, or Victoria Falls, or not sure which has the greatest volume of water. I think Victoria Falls has the greatest volume of water, so boom, boom, into our liquidity pool, benefiting the community as a whole. Okay, so that is where we are with that. That's an update on that, and that pretty much covers the updates, I think. We got some numbers for you. I don't think I gave you these yesterday. We have what is known as an active membership and a registered member. A registered member is somebody that has registered, makes sense, but they've not done much. They may have done something in the past, but they forgot about us or disappeared or whatever, and they're not logging in on a regular basis, and so they become inactive. You have to log in 2/3 of the available days in a month to be an active member. So we have an active membership and we have a registered membership, and the registered membership at the moment stands at 52,161, and that is up 18 on yesterday. And our active membership is standing at 5,509, which is up 11 on yesterday. And yesterday, incidentally, with it being a month end, there's a lot of people that don't log in the past month, and then they complain that they're not active in the next month. And we had 1,462 that became inactive at the end of the month. And so we build up again gradually on a daily basis, and then when we get to that 2/3 point, when people say, well, I didn't want to be inactive, I wanted to be active, and say, okay, well, you've got to log in. And so what happens is, when it gets to that 2/3 of the way through the month, which will be the 20th of the month, won't it, this month, with it being a 30-day month, we see people coming in, becoming active again, and we get 100 or 50 or 200 every day becoming active through until the end of the month, when we have our highest number of active members. And then At the end of the month, it drops down again. And that's a bit of a yo-yo effect that we have with the active membership. As people start to really understand what's going on in We Share Abundance, that will stabilize and our active membership will be growing more consistently. We have a sister program which is pretty much dormant at the moment due to lack of liquidity in the WISA tokens, which we will also be filling up the liquidity pools for WISA as well. And that is we have one new registered member in there, one person bought advertising there for the first time, and we received a $1 revenue share just by logging in, and we pretty much get $1 a day just for logging in. And as that WISA token once again becomes stimulated, that program will become stimulated, and the revenue shares will start going up again, and everybody will be happier. Okay, so that's it. That's your updates, I think. So that is where we are. Let me just check and see. Occasionally we get comments from other platforms, YouTube or something, but it doesn't look like we're getting them today. It's all Facebook user, Facebook user, Facebook user. So that is it from me for today. I hope if you're in the UK, you've been enjoying this special holiday today, and you enjoy tomorrow's special holiday as well, and the rest of the weekend. And there we go. That's it. If you have the inclination now, you'll be able to jump onto the Avazoom broadcast and catch the last part of that, because right now we're going. So it's see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. Words from, of course, the famous Russ Cowley, and also Bill Haley and the Comets. And from Vera Lynn, this lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again tomorrow, same time, same place, 7 o'clock, British summertime, in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, YouTube and Twitch. Until then, God bless you all. Keep sharing love and abundance. I love you all. I consistently work for you all. We have a massive journey on our hands. We are getting closer and closer to our destination every day. That destination is the safe harbor of abundance in the land of Eden. God bless you all. See you all tomorrow. This